Good morning. This is your Friday Math Fundamental video. We're on lesson 14.5, and today we're going to be talking about customary units of capacity and weight. So I really like to do this diagram. I really encourage you to do it on a piece of paper so that you have it as well. We have to start off pretty big. Okay, so I'm going to get over here where I'm not in that glare. And I'm going to start with my gallon. Okay. So I have 1 gallon, and inside my gallon, I have 4 quarts. So I'm going to be able to fit 4 Q's in there, so I have 4 quarts. And inside those 4 quarts, each quart has 2 pints. So I'm going to put 2 P's. I want to make this part of the P big enough to get something inside. And inside each pint is 2 cups. So CC, 2 cups in each pint. Now the only measurement that doesn't fit in this diagram is that there are 8 fluid ounces in 1 cup. So in each cup, you could do an 8, right, inside, but 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. Okay, so in each cup there's 8 fluid ounces. So now I can very quickly look at this and do any conversion. If I wanted to know, well, how many pints are in a gallon? Okay, I count my pints that are inside 1 gallon. 2, 4, 6, 8. There are 8 pints in a gallon. How many quarts are in half of a gallon? Well, I picture it in half. There are 2 quarts in half of a gallon. How many cups are in 3 quarts? How many cups are in 3 quarts? So I look at my 3 quarts and I count the cups. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 cups in 3 quarts. Okay, so you can answer most of your questions today by being able to do that. So let's look at some of our problems today. Let me make sure. I always write that right in the glare. Let me come down. 3 quarts equals how many pints? Okay, so 3 quarts equals how many pints? Well, I've got my 3 quarts, so 2, 4, 6. 6 pints. Okay. Next, they give me 18 fluid ounces equals how many cups? Now, in this case, each cup has 8 fluid ounces. So it wants to know how many is 18. So I'm actually just going to have to do a conversion here, which is that 8 fluid ounces equals 1 cup. My number is getting smaller, so I'm going to divide. So it's going to be 18 divided by 8. Okay, 18 divided by 8. 8 will go into 18 2 times equals 16 with 2 left over. So 2 eighths. I want to reduce that to 2 1/4 of a cup. So 2 1/4 cup is equal to 18 fluid ounces. Okay, if you look on the next page, on page 416, you're going to see the chart for ounces, pounds, and tons. It gives you 16 ounces equals a pound, 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton, and 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. And then it's going to ask us to make some conversions there. So the first example A is 2 1/2 pound equals how many ounces? Okay, so 2 1/2 pounds equals how many ounces? We'll have to look and do pounds to ounces. Okay, so 1 pound equals 16 ounces. I got that information from my chart. I can tell I'm writing that in the glare. There we go. Let me come down. There we go. So if you see let's do it like this. 1 pound equals 16 ounces, and then 2 1/2 pounds equals how many ounces? I'm going from 1 to 16, so I'm getting bigger, so I'm going to multiply. What is it that I'm going to multiply? 16 times 2 1/2. Okay, so let me put my board back. So I'm multiplying that 2 1/2 times times 16. Okay, well, how do I multiply this with a fraction? Right? I need to make this an improper fraction. So 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So 5 halves times 16 over 1, right? I'm going to cross reduce. Oh, we're using a lot of the things we've learned already this year. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 16 divided by 2 is 8. 8 times 5 is 40 over 1. I don't need that, so just 40. So 40 ounces. Okay? Okay. Let's look at example B. Make sure that you're doing these along with me, so that way if you put your pen on the paper and follow along, it will get into your brain and you'll understand it. Watch it, hear it, and do it. Okay? Those are the best ways to learn. So we have 100 ounces equals how many pounds? So I want to do my ounces to pounds conversion. So I have 16 ounces equals 1 pound. Okay, then my number is getting smaller, so I'm going to divide 116. 100 divided by 16. Let's try 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 5, 6, 7, 8. We get 80, so it looks like it's going to go in there 6 times. Try that again. 6 times 6 is 36. 6, 7, 8, 9. With 4 left over, so my fraction becomes 4/16. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So 6 1/4 of a pound. Okay. All right. You guys can do this. It's still converting, just using different units. Make sure that you have that gallon chart. It will really help you answer those questions. Let's do exercises 1 through 20. Okay. Marco Polo me if you need help.